Karuna Fed. You got in Pukamut here and ready for you today as we get into the end of this cycle. Pardon me. And so while we get into this cycle, we want to have it so that everyone is ready. Are we ready? Magnificent. So let's get moving. And so as we get started with our day, let me set the adumbration so we can get it right. We're going to start with some Asar Stance. And as we get into the Asar Stance, we're going to slide into the Qigong. We get our Qigong in, we're going to do the short form from the beginning of Wu Qi all the way back to the end of Wu Qi. So I've introduced the steps at the very beginning. So we're going to go from there all the way through. And we're actually going to continue to do it that way from the beginning Wu Qi now that everyone has it. So we'll start that way. And because we're at the end of the full moon cycle, we're also going to do lunar cycle today. And we're going to go through and then come back to the form. We'll knock the form out. And once the form is done, what we are going to do is we're going to check in. If there's questions, we'll just see real quick. We'll get into our breathing exercises, our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And we're going to keep doing the alternate breathing exercise that we've done, because in this next series, in the next month of June 2021, what we're going to be doing is introducing some additional breathing exercises. We're going to get into some of the Kemetic Sama. So you'll begin to see what that looks like. We're going to get into some of the Tai Chi self-massage pieces. We're going to get a little deeper into some of the self-healing aspects, so that as we begin to return to different places, I want to make sure that you have all the tools that you're going to need to maintain your health. And so we're going to talk about sleeping, how to sleep, how to walk, all the different Tai Chi practices that we've encompassed. We're going to start doing kind of little mini workshops on those, so we get an opportunity to get it going. So right now, if you're seated, that's cool. Let's get a spot where we can stand, and we're going to stand right into Wu Qi so we can get right to it. So let's go. Get that chair in position. All right. Everybody ready? Okay, I'm ready. Wu Qi position. And we're going to go to pyramid hands. And we're going to bow in. We say to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right. We're going to step left. Heel first, a little wider than shoulders width. Balance it out. And we go into the Asar Stance. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right, slide that left foot into Wuchi. And drop the hand, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Wuchi. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, stepping left, a little wider than shoulders width, heel first. Balance the weight, sit down. Palms up, knees, toes, hands all point the same direction. We hold the golden orbs, 2 breaths. Rotate the palms into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Into oneness. Elbows. Move the speed with me. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching, arms and hands not touching the body. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing each other. See a ball of golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Pointing the hand between the legs, 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Drop the right hand beneath the navel. Extend the left hand out. Now we're going to begin tracing the Tai Chi diagram, coming across the eyes, shifting the weight. And stop, back to center. Take that left hand right back. Bring the right hand up to meet it in pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, slide the left in, the Wu Chi. Let the hands come down, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Good, good, good. Now, I'm gonna get right here, feet parallel, shoulders width. And while we're here, feet parallel, shoulders width, we're gonna get into the Ka position. Hands are facing the head, bottom tucked, shoulders relaxed, 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Shifting all the weight to the left. I'm gonna pivot on that right heel. Shift the weight to the right, step forward with the left. You're here in the dua position. All the weight is on the right leg. 4 breaths. Stepping back, pivot on the right heel, bring the hands down, and we go into swinging arms. All right, some swing to the stop. Check your feet, make sure their feet parallel shoulders width. Now we're going to open the chest, stretch the back 5 times. Sinking down, and we begin. Keep the movements fluid. Now last one. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, excellent work. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get into the short form. We're going to start Wu Chi position. Sinking down, shifting the weight to your left and stepping out with the right foot, heel first. It's like a side, low side kick. Shifting the weight, pivoting the left in front, the feet are now straight and parallel, sinking down, and we go through the whole short form from here. To the right. Shake it out. All right. Now, we're going to go through the moon cycle from Wu Qi. So you can get that full moon lunar energy from wherever you may be watching this in the world. We're still in that full moon cycle. All right. Sinking down. Step. Shift. Feet are now straight and parallel. Lunar cycle. All right, again. Wu Qi. Sinking down. All right, shake it out. Let's grab a seat. Excellent. Excellent. So now, sitting tall. I'll take that right thumb and index finger, place them together, palm up. I'll take the left thumb, block off the left nostril, middle and index finger at the center of the forehead. Breathing in, out. In, out. In, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Switching hands, no breath. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Release. Both thumbs, index fingers, palms up. Thumb and index finger touching, palms up, resting on thighs, breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Tuck the chin. And release. Palms down, breathing in. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. In. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. In. Cleansing breath out through the mouth. In. Out through the nose. In. And out through the nose. All right. Now we're going to get into our wisdom from the sages of the ages. Well, here we go. Today we'll be going from the teachings of Ptah-Hotep. All right, so here we go. Clear the mind. All right. So here we go. If you plow, and if there is growth in your field, and God lets it prosper in your hand, don't boast to your neighbor. One has great respect for the silent person. A person of character is a person of wealth. If that person robs, they are like a crocodile in the middle of the waters. If God gives you children, don't impose on one who has no children. Neither should you decry or brag about having your own children. For there is many a father who has grief, and many a mother with children who is less content than another. It is the lonely whom God nurtures, while the family parents pray for a follower. All right. So that's going to get us in with our last session for May 2021. As you can see, in the just over 14 months that we've been doing this work together in terms of our healing practices during this pandemic, we have learned Yang style short form to the right as taught by Grandmaster Dalu, and utilizing the Kemetic Ahan Sama Association's applications of that through Grandmaster Heri Kafra Ndongo. So with that, you have begun your journey into understanding your body more fully, understanding how to improve your relationship with your body, taking yourself to a place where you haven't been before, hopefully over this last year and change, to where you have found yourself able to do and accomplish things that you had not been able to do and accomplish before. 20 minutes of Asar Stance being one of them. And in addition to that, the Qigong, the overall health that your body may be feeling should be good. Additionally, the feeling of calm, the centeredness, the way in which you may have achieved some semblance of increased emotional sobriety so that your emotions aren't hijacking your consciousness and ruling you. So hopefully this has afforded you an opportunity to really understand what spirit over mind over body in this journey that we've taken over this last 13 to 15 months. And if you're new to us, if you keep up these practices and check out our YouTube channel where we have these hosted, you should also have the opportunity to really, really dig in, get rooted, get centered, and utilize these practices as a tool to aid you in your own personal development. Will aid you in being able to see right well, to hear right well, to perceive the energies in the space where you are and know how to respond appropriately. And with that, I'm grateful that we've been able to spend this time together, that we've been able to share with one another. Your questions have enriched all that have watched these videos and participated with us. So I'll say that I'm grateful for your participation and mainly for your presence. It has truly been a gift and an honor to serve in this way. And please check out our newsletter, sign up for the newsletter, get checked in, get connected with us on our social media so you have an opportunity to see where we are, what's going on as we begin to return to in-person sessions for those of you that may be available. And we're going to do our best to remain connected to those of you who are here with us through the interwebs, these fantastical tubes that connect us all. So with that, let's bow out and we say, to all the African, Asian, Chinese, Native American, Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. In praise, honor, respect to the ancestors, we say Ashe. And we honor, respect to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you, Hetep, peace, Ankuja, Seneb, life, health, strength, and posterity. Trust that you all are well, and we'll see you again soon. Check the newsletter for our next session. June is going to be a unique month for us, where we'll be again highlighting and showcasing some of the additional healing modalities that we utilize in addition to what you've seen thus far. We're going to go over the Tai Chi face massage and go over some of our health and longevity tools that will aid you in calming the body and the spirit, gaining some emotional sobriety in challenging times, and affording yourself the opportunity to claim sovereignty over your body. Once you do that, others will not have that opportunity. That's it.